Alright, here we go. Last game, game 3. Let's see what we got. You did blue ball again. Waste of an assist. But you did manage to catch him mashing out buttons. He tried to challenge you right there. That was actually his fault. He has that's probably a slightly slower button. There you go. You made the adaptation already. I love it. I love it. But the unoptimized, well, slightly optimized. Just dropped it. Nice. Read the raw tag. Okay, you're making wave. You're making waves so far. Beautiful. Stagger. Oh, okay. Okay. Now this situation, you were doing really, really well. You were forced. Good. You were forced to stagger at this point because you used both of yours assists. So the question is, where do you put in the stagger? That's the real question. He's playing Vegito, so you already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna match 5L, or he's gonna match Vanish. What do you think? When do you think you should put the stagger? Remember what I put in the group chat? Staggering after mediums is a bad idea, especially if you don't know if you haven't been analyzing your opponent. He likes to mash buttons. Look at who he's playing. He's playing Vegito. He likes to mash 5L. What do you think he's gonna do if he sees a medium and nothing immediately come after it? He's gonna mash 5L, and even more so, you did 2M, which is extremely unsafe. 2M is just about as unsafe as all the heavy buttons in this game. So at this point, you were literally asking to get counter hit. But lucky for you, you were able to block it in time and not get hit into a full combo. If you would have been put back in the corner. Ooh, my goodness, that 3M. Okay, that was a little obvious. Not gonna front. This was hella obvious. You already moved your second form of air movement, and knowing just the way you play, which is fairly aggressive when you get anywhere past mid screen. It's like, okay, what's he gonna do? 9 times out of 10, you're gonna do something that puts you right here in an instant, whether it's super dash, or in this case, a boo ball. If you want to do the boo ball, that's fine. But calling Gotenks assist early, call it before you even do the input for the boo ball. So that way you don't run into a situation like this. Nice, that was actually really good by him. I don't think the EX Beyblade is a invincible reversal. So if he had a perfectly timed meaty, he would have been hit. And that just would have been a waste of meter. Against all the swords. All the swords. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Now, since you decided, well, you had no meter to vanish anyway, but at this point, what you should have done is just dash forward. Like, Vegito can close it. He doesn't need to close this full distance. He literally just needs to get like right here in the range of 5L. Or if you're really not that comfortable with that range, just call in Gotenks to cover up any potential gaps. Because instead, you're now stuck full screen against someone who's much better at being full screen than you. You're Vegito. You work best from like right here forward, but you willingly put yourself back here. That was a good 2H in reaction. Swap. Sadly, you won't get much Oki from that. Nice shields up. Beautifully done. I don't think you can kill from there. No. There you go. Should have done that sooner. Nice fake out. Nice fake out. Despite him mashing Vanish, that was a very good fake. Hit him up with the Midas. But keep a notice what he did, because he does it all the time. He mashes Vanish to get himself out of the corner. Because it's something we do a lot at our local. We just like to mash to get out of the corner. Which is why in a third game I purposely would just dash up and just throw out like a light that gives me a short recovery time, and then just sit there and just wait for the Vanish and just 2H on reaction. Like you ran a bunch of sets with him, so you should be able to see that. Like, okay, I see it. He vanishes on wake up in the corner, and a lot of times he vanishes out of block strings a lot too. So it's just these small things that you can pick up on. But that was good backdash. Man, I will definitely give it that backdash. That backdash was really good. Now we're in Vegito anchor. Now Vegito is a decent anchor. He's not the best anchor. He's a decent anchor. Only because his neutral is good. He generates. He's a self-sustaining anchor. He generates his own meter, and he has really good pressure and sparking. His pressure, trust me, his pressure and sparking is a little bit underrated. Nice reset between him. Caught him flinching. Made him flinch. Okay, now this is pretty much the pinnacle of what Game Boy likes to do. Shows up, don't forget, we talked about that. He doesn't do anything at round start that would warrant a shields up. Now luckily he was really late on punishing that, because he could have punished that right away into a possible TOD. Yeah, he has the meter and the TODs actually. I felt them before. Ooh, okay. Now, this should have been a falling heavy, because 100% or a sword, 100% you would have caught him slipping right there, and you would have killed him. But you went for a 2H instead. That could have been an input, or that could have been on purpose. But the sword or a falling heavy would have been a much better choice here by miles. It would have secured you the victory. Nice spark to get up. Boom. Okay, here we go. This is what I like to call the D-Ray special. He does this all the time. Up tech, and he up techs high enough. And he up techs the jumps high enough. So if you mistime your media, which a lot of people do, I do it as well, or whatever media they do, it's going to miss. And since they're in landing recovery and in whiff, like recovery frames for whatever button they were doing, they can't block. So whatever he does as he falls, you just have to hold. And that's exactly what happened here. You instant air dash, and you went for that meaty, and the meaty just so happened to be mistimed. And then the next thing you know, oh, you went for light. Interesting choice there. And the next thing you know, you just take 6k damage, just flat out. Well, not 6k, because it's actually didn't care. They got hella close. Put you into some sort of setup. But then what did he do to finish it out? Just neutral jump. Wait, was that a super jump? Did this man just super jump? No, just regular jump. Okay, so he decided to neutral. No, honestly, I would have guard canceled right there, because that was clearly a safe jump setup. Right? Guard cancel. We did neutral jump, heavy, dragon rush. That's also, we actually talked about it earlier. That's something he likes to do all the time. Falling heavy into him dragon rush. So we went over this one, and then following up to this will be a video on how to get past a lot of his popular setups. But like I said, I hope you're learning at least something from this about the, Wes, Troy, Tony, or anybody else who ends up watching it. But you know, just keep in mind that me and Game Boy, we aren't online scrubs. We play online. We're not online scrubs. We're not, whatever it is you want to do, we're not going to just let it happen. You know, we're going to sit back and see what you do first, and then we're going to counteract whatever it is you do. You do make adjustments, but you don't commit to those adjustments. You'll do it for like 1 or 2 times, and then you'll just stop doing it. Like, you know, he's gonna raw attack. You punished it twice, but then you wouldn't punish it again. Or some things you don't even just think about punishing. Like, you know, he likes to vanish out of pressure and vanish out of wake up. So instead of going for a safe jump to counter that vanish, you just decide to go for some regular run-of-the-mill meaty, and it's mistimed, or there's a gap in your pressure, and then he just vanishes out of it. So safe jumps can counteract that, or just a flat-out bait can counteract that as well. But I hope you learned something from this, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Peace.